This is Whitney Peyton with yadamedia.net. One of the first times I might have crowd surfed was with Dev. I don't know if you know who Dev is. She did the song Like a G6, Like a G6, like she sang the hook to it. So I performed with her before, and I think that was my first time really stage diving in Pennsylvania. And, you know, ever since I've just been all over the place because I just feel like I'm so small and I'm so, like, have such aggressive songs that I gotta really back that up, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta put on a performance that's as big as my songs and like 10 million times bigger than myself physically. So it's like I just gotta jump on people, I jump into the rafters. It makes it way more fun too. Like, who comes out to a show just to stand there? That's boring. A lot of rappers just stand there, hold their crotch and shit, and I'm over that. Like, you gotta turn up now. It's 2013. Wawa, come on. Wawa is like a Pennsylvania thing. I mean, I think it's in like Pennsylvania, Jersey, and Delaware. So it's like, I don't know, I grew up on Wawa. I didn't even know what a Sheetz was until I hit the road. And everyone's trying to tell me Sheetz is the shit, but I gotta go old school with my childhood. Wawa, all day. You're a stranger. I don't know you anymore, and you don't even know yourself. I have a few, but I'm doing more solo tracks this time because I really wanted to showcase, you know, myself and who I am as an artist and not have too many features. And, you know, anytime I've done a CD before and I've had a lot of features and I ask people what song is their favorite off of the CD, they usually end up saying one of my solo tracks anyway. Oh shit. You know, I think there should be a Poison Ivy fucking comic, you know, series. I bet there is. There's like a series for everything. Poison Ivy is like my favorite villain, and I think she is so underrated. So she needs to have her own shit. It was crazy because I think one of the first shows I did was with ABK, and if you're familiar with him, he's a Juggalo rapper. And I like went to the venue and I didn't, like, I had my press kit in my hand and I was like, hey, I really want to play a show. Like, I didn't know anything about anything, and I was like, here's my press kit and I'll play any show, whatever. And the promoter's like, I'll give you 5 minutes in front of the, you know, the first act for this ABK show tomorrow. And I was like, sweet, awesome. So I showed up at the venue. I had no idea who ABK is. I had no idea what Juggalos were at all. I was just like, I get 5 minutes. Yes, it's the best day of my life. And I go on stage and everyone's painted in the crowd, and I was like, holy shit. Like, I remember in my mind, I was like, this is gonna be like, I don't know how this is gonna be at all. And I performed and they were like doing their chants and everything, and family, and they really accepted me. And I had no idea how, you know, what anything was, so I was very confused, but I was very appreciative that I got such love, especially because afterwards I heard about Juggalos and I heard about how they can be, you know, really opinionated about music, and that they either love you or hate you. So I was really lucky that my first show in front of them, that like they really accepted me, so that was cool. I don't remember like the very first song I recorded. I was always kind of messing around, but the first single I ever released was Crazy, and a lot of people still know that one. It has a music video where I'm in a straitjacket and everything like that. I was probably like 16 when I wrote it, and I was like 17 when I recorded it, and then when I actually did the music video, it was in 2010. So it was like several years after I had recorded it that I finally recorded the music video for it, because I just felt it was such a themed song, and like the Eastern State Penitentiary is in Philadelphia, around where I live, and it's such a cool location. So I was like, this would go perfect if I did this in this monumental, you know, penitentiary. And still to this day, it's like one of like a fan favorite songs. To me, I'm like, you know, as artists, we're like, oh, I've done so much more than that, so many better songs, but the fans like want to hear it every time, and I have a great time performing it. So. Wow, that's a tough one. I mean, it's just really all about, I'm sure you hear it from a lot of different artists, but just being yourself. And also, you know, like advice that I tell myself is, you know, don't wait to be discovered, you know, discover yourself, because everyone's waiting for some sort of record deal or management or some sort of opportunity to like fall in their lap, and that does not happen, especially nowadays. Record labels aren't doing so hot. You know, a lot of the people before, it's not like you can become an overnight celebrity like they make it seem. You work for years to have overnight success is really how it is. I've had fans come up to me and say, wow, you're blowing up, you're getting your buzz, you came out of nowhere. And it's like, I didn't come out of nowhere. I've really been doing this for a while. But like, they're just seeing you now, and it seems like it's so fast to them that you're just blown up out of nowhere. But it's like you worked years for all of a sudden it to happen fast. So, and it's just from us just doing it completely out of our basement and out of our pockets, and not from anyone else. So that's what it is. Go do it yourself. I mean, with On the Brink, I definitely want to tour again. I'm not exactly sure who it's going to be with and the dates and specifics for that, but that's going to come out sometime in January. I plan to hit the road again. I want to do another full USA tour, getting street teams together. We're recording so many more music videos. I plan on having really a music video for almost every song on this album, because visuals are so important. And I know the fans really, you know, get into the music videos, and I want to give them something more than just the song. I want to give them the visuals, so that's what we have coming up.